Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this weekend we are taking a trip up to northern Michigan, the northernmost part of Michigan, the Upper Peninsula. For those of you that aren't too familiar with Michigan or from Michigan, maybe you'll have to Google that. But we're actually going to the city of Marquette. So, if you take a trip like this, we plan on doing a lot of outdoor things with the Jeep. We're gonna have a lot of gear. So I'm gonna show you guys today just how much gear you can fit in the Jeep, and we can see whether or not it's a practical vehicle for maybe people with little families, or in our case, our family is two of us and two dogs. So it's, standard trip. We got some golf clubs, some duffel bags for some clothes, some backpacks for hiking, a couple paddle boards, things like that we'll take. Maybe some other room for food and stuff. So when we take the dogs on a trip, usually we like to leave them back here, just because they're kind of secluded off. We really don't like them going on the leather seats or anything. They'll damage that with their claws and stuff. So that's great, the dogs fit back here nicely, but the problem is that means this is off limits for cargo. So basically the room that we have to pack is right here. We've got to fit all of our gear in there. So let's take a look and see what we can pack in. We'll start with the biggest first, paddle boards. Stand them up. Try and put the golf clubs below. There's one. There's two. Then we'll put the duffel bags on the other side. There's room for one. Room for one more. Let's put the dog bags in. Got some room there. Now let's see where we can fit our hiking packs. Oh, we can put one there. One there. So that's a good start. Let me grab a couple more things. So I forgot a few things. Most importantly, the Jeep bag for the windows. You can't take an outdoor trip without being able to take your back windows out. Then of course the 17 pairs of shoes we have. Just like that. So I think the moral of the story is that Wrangler Unlimited has more than enough room for pretty much anything you can throw at it, adventure wise. I don't really want to guesstimate on what the volume of cargo we have in here is, but I will give you guys some numbers for comparison, just so you can kind of see what this is like cargo space versus maybe some other popular SUVs. So I know packing all that stuff in the Jeep might not mean a lot, but for us that's pretty much what a typical weekend would look like. A bunch of outdoor gear, clothes, golf clubs, some essentials, and then the number one priority would be the dogs. But just to give you guys some comparison, a Jeep Compass would be about 27 cubic feet of cargo space. This comes in at 32, and 32 cubic feet of cargo space would be with the seats folded down. You get kind of the flat area and everything. But like I said, we really don't like to do that because we want a separate place for the dogs minus the cargo. But it's kind of surprising because the Jeep Grand Cherokee only has 37 cubic feet of cargo space. So, the Jeep Grand Cherokee seems so much bigger. different vehicle than this, but it really only has 5 more cubic feet of cargo space, and that might not make a ton of difference because this literally is a box, right? So boxes or things that you're generally going to pack are pretty going to fit pretty well. So one other cool part about this, the other essentials that you would need for a trip like this, you can store in this little hidden compartment right here. So if you look under the floor mat, under this little flap, you have like a little cargo area, and it's got a place for the stuff to take off your doors, and then, you know, like we have some tie downs, a tow strap in there, jumper cables. You could fit all kinds of stuff in there, right? It also has some tie downs for your cargo. So the Jeep, all in all, really does offer some good cargo space. And for us, it was one of those things where we thought that the Jeep would be small. You know, when you sit in Jeeps, especially Jeeps of past, it seems like you're just sitting closer together than you would be maybe in a different SUV. And we thought that might be a deal breaker for us with the dogs. We have a medium size and I guess what I would call a larger dog. So we had a Subaru Forester before this. We were already kind of cutting it close, but you know, we did some research, everything turned out okay. And then when we got the Jeep, we went and picked the dogs up the first night, and we put Bailey, our bigger dog, in the back, and we said, wow, she looks small in there. So it's really amazing to me how you can basically have your cake and eat it too with this Jeep. You got a ton of space, and then, by the way, you can go and take one of the most capable factory-built off-road vehicles anywhere you want. So that about does it for today. I really just wanted to give you guys a sense of what kind of cargo space and what the Jeep will fit, because I think that is a big decision for a lot of buyers. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like. If you guys have any questions or if you guys have any videos you want to see, please let me know in the comments. Talk to you soon.
Hop in. Let's go for a ride. Hop up. Hop up.
He's got a lot of room? You got enough room? Yeah? Okay. Every dog's favorite car. Now I gotta unpack this thing. We're not actually leaving yet. This thing fits a lot of stuff.